Okay, welcome everybody. Getting everyone in now. Right. I guess
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Yeah, if you guys want to record away, it's fine. And we're gonna broadcast this onto YouTube too, so you don't really have to record it. So welcome everybody. This is Kirby Chan here. I'm an agent at eXp Realty, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how I use virtual assistants, how this concept of using virtual assistants has grown my company. And then today you guys get an opportunity to meet my virtual assistants, right? You guys can meet mine, and then you can also meet virtual assistants from this company called the Power of 1000 Leaders, okay? And so that today it could spark for you, right? What's possible in your business and how you can utilize it just the same way, right? And I'm going to show you like some of the mistakes I've made in the past. I'm going to show you what success I have now using and collaborating with virtual assistants. Okay. So just to give me a idea who's here, who's here is from local, who's here from Toronto area? I know Roy is. Anyone else from Toronto? Okay, Kim. Kim's in Collingwood. Right. Kim, what's your last name, Kim? MJ's in Philippines. Natalie Baker. Oh, Natalie, yes. Hi, Natalie. And then we have uh Amir. Hello, Amir. Welcome. I think it's your first time seeing you in our courses. Oh, Manchester, UK. Nice. Nice. And Amir, are you I don't know what they call it there, but are you a real estate agent in Manchester, UK? All right. And today, if you guys want to, it's a pretty small class today, so unmute anytime you guys have any questions, okay? And then also, if you guys could be on camera, I'd love to see you guys if you're on camera. And we are going to start right away now. Okay. You guys see my screen right now?
Oh, yes.
Yes? Okay. Let's start. Yeah. Okay. Hello, PJ. All right. So love to see you guys on camera if you can come on. If you're driving, of course, don't come on camera and come on camera when you're able to, okay? So today we're gonna look at meeting our virtual assistants. I'm gonna teach you how to hire one and then answer any of your questions. If you ever have any questions or if you ever wanted to hire somebody but you're afraid to because it's so unknown, let me be your experience today, okay? The first thing is that if you guys want to be
Meeting is being recorded.
wow, okay. So if you guys want to be in our Discord channel, scan that, or you know what's better is that if you check the link, and Dane's gonna put in the link. That'll make it easier. Okay. Okay, Dane, can you put the link to the Discord in the chat? It's easier than scanning it. Okay. So I'm a broker with eXp Realty. I have my office here in Richmond Hill, Ontario, in Canada. So if you guys have any referrals for Canada, Toronto, contact me. Okay. I am also the founder of the Kirby Chan real estate team. So I've been using my virtual assistants there. And I also started a virtual assistant agency. This is during COVID, right? Where, I had one virtual assistant and she was really, really good. And she was telling me how everybody in the Philippines don't have jobs right now, right? Everyone's forcing people to be home, right? Can't come out. And a lot of people were suffering. So I said, well, you know what? Real estate's booming here in Canada and US. So maybe we could do something there, right? Start a virtual assistant company for real estate agents. So that's what I did. I started the Power of 1000 Leaders. It's a company that I always say it's a company that's for the people. So I don't take any profits from this company. I'm a volunteer here. And so all I want is the abundance for people in the Philippines and also for real estate agents is that we get growth in our business. All right. So a little bit about me. I'm the top 3 agent here in Richmond Hill. I'm a recipient of the Toronto Star Platinum Award. I just got voted in top real estate agent in Markham for community votes. Also last year, 2023, I was the solo agent, with the highest GCI here in EXP. Today, I'm going to talk to you as the founder of the Power 1000 Leaders, and I'm going to share everything that I know, okay, of how to use virtual assistants and virtual leaders. There's a difference in those two aspects, okay, and I'm going to talk about that today. Okay, so for this month, we have meet our virtual assistants. That's today. Next, we have the AI Real Estate Show. Okay, so that's on January the 30th. Okay, AI Real Estate Show. If you guys ever wanted to learn how to use AI, because the secret to AI is that if you combine AI and virtual assistants together, you have a very powerful combination. Okay, so AI VA. It's where your virtual assistant uses AI to supercharge your business. Okay, so join us on January 30th. And if you have a virtual assistant at that time, bring your virtual assistant, okay, on January 30th. And then on February the 20th, we have our content creation lunch and learn, where we're going to teach you how to create content. And again, I would say bring your virtual assistant to that class because they're going to be the key to creating better content creation for you. So that's going to be live and broadcasted on Zoom. If you're coming live, that will be at the Tridel head office, Tridel the Builder, okay? So I'm going to just jump right in. Now, here's the benefit of a virtual assistant. And this is how I use a virtual assistant is very simply, we have a tough job, okay, as a real estate agent. There's lots to learn, lots to do. Sometimes it's like we're wearing 10 hats, right? Do you guys feel that? You're wearing like you're the assistant, you're the sign guy, you're the open house guy, put out the open house signs, you pick up flyers, you design flyers, you design ads for real estate. There's so many things that you do, right? Is that what if there was somebody there that can work with you, like a real partner, right? Someone that can do a lot of the things that you don't like to do, right? I was talking to an agent on my team yesterday, and she was like, I'm spending weeks on something, a task of taking all of my structures, like everything I do after I get a listing or every time I have a buyer. She has all these lists of things to do. She's like, I put it into my CRM and now I want to take it back out. Right. And I said to her, it's only going to take 1 hour max to do. Why don't you do it? She's like, I can't do it. Okay. It's not that she can't do it. Like she won't do it. So we got a virtual assistant there. 1 hour, it was done. Okay. Oh, he's on this call too. Kyle over here. So Kyle did that in 1 hour. All right. So it's like cost effectiveness. Virtual assistants are ranging from $10 to $13 an hour, right? You get flexibility and scalability. Okay, because a virtual assistant, you can hire one at 4 hours a day. You can hire another one at 4 hours a day, and both of them can work in the morning for you. Okay, so a lot of people think that virtual assistant, you have to hire one person for the whole 8 hours. But imagine if you had two that work in the morning. And if you're most productive in the morning and you're all working in the morning, you have actually done 4 times 3. That's 12 hours of work that you did in the morning. Okay. So if you have a good virtual assistant and you train them really well, you could definitely do much, much more in your job. Okay, last thing is short-term tasks. You can also do projects with virtual assistants. Okay, like designing your website or creating landing pages, creating community pages for your website. So here's the difference with a virtual leader. Okay, so there's a difference in the word. One is an assistant that will assist you in what you do. So with a virtual assistant, you're always telling that person what to do. Okay. Like, here's the task for today. Here's the task for today. But the difference is when you have a virtual assistant that you train and that train that person to become a virtual leader. So somebody that knows your business in and out, and then someone that you can bring on as a partner in your business. This is this real secret to a virtual assistant. Okay. This person will, number one, have a strategic role in your business. They'll work with project management with you. They'll problem solve with you. And then finally is long-term growth. These people don't leave you because they feel like they're part of your company. Okay. So imagine where if you're a real estate agent and you're the owner of your business, imagine having a partner. Everyone loves to have a partner, right? Because you can share the work. But here's the thing, a partner, you have to pay splits, commission, okay? After you do a deal, 50-50. It takes a lot of money, okay, to do that. I think that's the worst, okay? I would never do a partnership unless, like me, she's my wife, and I'm okay to give her 100% even, okay? So with the virtual assistant, though, and you turn it into a virtual leader, that person can actually be your partner, right? That person can learn more about the business and start to grow the business more than you, and you're still paying that person a wage rather than profits. Okay. So that's the key there is to turning somebody that's an assistant into a leader, a partner with you, and yet you still don't have to pay that 50% all of your profit. Okay. You can pay them a good salary. So here's the difference. You have on one side, which is virtual assistant, is your traditional delegating, right? And then on the other side, you have accountability. Delegating is for you to delegate to a virtual assistant what you know. Accountability is when a virtual leader knows more about that topic than you, so they take it over. Okay, one good example is my marketing manager here at DC. Okay, she's in the call today. So she knows more about funnels, drip campaigns, CRMs. She knows all that. She knows that more than me. So when something happens, if she doesn't do it, I actually don't know what to do. You understand? So if there's let's say a new lead that comes in through our CRM, she'll take care of it. And if she says one day, oh, Kirby, you do it. And I say, I don't know how to do it. You have to do it. There's no way out. But with a virtual assistant, you can say, you do it. If they say, oh, I can't do it today, you do it, Kirby. And it's like, okay, I'll do it. Right. So something like maybe web forms, then I'll go do it. Right. But when it's accountability, it's that they own it, they do it. I can't even do it. I wouldn't even know. So some of the things I've given up is like SkySlope, web forms, Authenticsign, all that thing. I don't know how to use any of that. My assistant will do all that right now. Right. That's accountability because I've nurtured leaders into my company. Okay. And so you guys are wondering then, what can you delegate, right? What can you delegate? So I'm going to stop the screen share. I'm just going to go with if you see the back here, right? I have 4 Ds up here. Okay, behind me. So this is the formula that I keep up here. I'm gonna spotlight it. The 4 Ds, all right? So in your job, right, there's many things that you can do. There's something that's called important and it's urgent. That's for you to do. calling your seller, you do it. If there's something that you can delay that you don't have to do right now, so those are important things but not urgent, you schedule it. You put in your calendar to do it. And then the third one is delete. Okay, it's like something that you don't even have to do. I don't even know why it's on my list to do. Okay, I'm going to delete it. Okay, and then the last D is the most powerful, and it's called delegate. Is that, do I really need to do this? I need agents to always ask yourself, do you need to do it? If you don't need to do it, get someone else to do it. I'll give you some examples. Do you really need to edit your video? Right? No, someone else can edit your video. They can even do it better than you. Okay. Do you actually need to do the paperwork? You don't really need to, right? Someone else can do it, right? Or take the paperwork and upload it to your MLS system. Someone else can do it. How about arranging the photographer, arranging the appraiser, arranging the cleaners to go in? I don't have to do any of that because someone else can do it. Cooking dinner, shoveling the snow, right? You could delegate all that. So if you're able to delegate as much as you can, okay, then you can now do the most important thing. And for us in real estate, it's lead gen. A lot of people have been doing it backwards. They've been outsourcing lead gen because that's one of the hardest things to do in real estate. So if they outsource lead gen, they're actually doing all the small stuff now. They went backwards. They outsourced lead gen, they're doing the paperwork. They're doing the assistant job, right? They want someone else to do the boss job, right? So if we're the boss, we're the agent, we're doing the lead gen, right? Let's turn that back around now. Let's send all the stuff that we're not supposed to do outside, outsource it. We handle our lead gen, okay? Like if I go door knocking, door to door, I don't input the people in the CRM. That's not lead gen. Lead gen is talking to the people. So I talk to the people. I'll make my notes on Discord. My assistant will go in. She'll go in and she'll see it. She'll add the emails, name, conversation into the CRM. That saves me time. So my number one job is now to meet people. Okay. It's scary to delegate, but it sounds wonderful. I suppose once you get the person trained, this would be awesome. Yes, Kim. So it's really a matter of trust and partnership. So it is finding the right person. And so let's jump in and let's talk about finding the right person. Right. So if at any time you guys need to leave, I'm going to leave a link into the chat here. That's the link. If you guys are ready and you're like, I want to hire a virtual assistant, well, click that link. There is a button there that says schedule a consultation. And what you do is schedule a consultation with one of the virtual assistants, right? And you can meet them and they'll find out what you want and they'll match you up with 3 virtual assistants and they will interview for you, okay? They'll set up an interview with you. All right. Let's go back here. Okay, let me share screen again. Canva is a funny way of disabling my screen after I share. Okay, so with the virtual assistant then, what should I delegate to my virtual assistant? Okay, we'll go through that in a second. What's the best tool for tracking hours? When you hire a virtual assistant, you can hire through us, which I highly recommend, right? Because people are vetted there. Or you can hire a virtual assistant by going on to different job boards. So one of the biggest job boards, as you can guess, is Facebook. So you can go on Facebook, you can find out, what people are good at, and then you can ask for a resume, right? And then when you hire somebody, you can track their hours using a tool called Time Doctor. Okay. So I use Time Doctor also in our organization. So we'll track your hours for you. Okay. But if you want to do it yourself, you can track it with Time Doctor. Then how do I know if my virtual assistant is working? And that's one of the good things that I've set up with the company is that we have a team leader that manages the virtual assistant so you don't have to. However, if you want to manage your virtual assistant, it's another full-time job. So I urge you not to do that, okay? Like if you really have to, it's like I want to hire my virtual assistant, I want to manage them separately. Then again, Time Doctor, you can set it up that you can take screenshots of their work, okay? Random screenshots. They don't know when they're taking the screenshot, okay? All right. Then finally is that, how can I find the right virtual assistant for my business? To find the right virtual assistant, I recommend that you look at 100 resumes. Okay. So those are the ratios that we found in our business here is that 100 resumes will get between 2 to 3 to 4 interviews. Okay. And out of 2 to 4 interviews, then we pick one to bring on as our virtual assistant, right? These are potential virtual assistants to be virtual leaders. So there's not just anybody off the street, right? And then we check everything. We check their education history, verify that. Employment history, we call the previous employer. We call references, right? Could be their mom or their relatives in the Philippines that vouch for them. Okay, we make sure they're a real person, right? We get their ID, criminal check, okay? And then it's very important that we have character there. We have the right character. So one thing we want to stay away from is anybody that's fake, anyone that's a scammer. We make sure that they're real. Then we make sure that they have a couple of things. So when you're interviewing for a virtual assistant, you make sure that they have good internet connection. They have a good computer. They have a backup internet and high-speed internet. Because if they don't have high-speed internet, right, then there's no use, right? You can't even talk to them. That's very frustrating. And then finally, how much do you pay for a virtual assistant? Now, in our organization, you're looking to pay between $10 to $13 Canadian, okay, for a virtual assistant. So if you're going to hire directly, I know people telling me, Kirby, when I hire directly, it's only $5, $6, right? And this is what I share with them, right? Is that virtual assistants are not, they're not dumb, okay? They're economically, okay? If they're working for $5 and they know that outside they can get maybe $10, wouldn't you just work half the speed? Half the speed, half job, right? And so that's why when I talk to people that are hiring virtual assistants at $5, $6, usually they're not that happy. Okay. They're not happy with the performance or they're not happy with what they get because number one, they're not paying enough. All right. There is a market out there and there's competition. So just like real estate agents, there's real estate agents that charge 1%, 0.5% out there. Right. Are they a better agent than you if you're charging 3% or 2.5%, right? Well, they have to charge low because they're not actually a better agent because that's their value proposition when they go to the listing appointment is their commission. So in this case, the value proposition of a virtual assistant that's a little bit lower level would be the price. Okay. So to level up though, right, we're going to charge a little bit, pay a little bit more, okay, so that we secure them, okay? Because someone that's getting $5 an hour, if they get someone that offers them 7, or maybe if they're really good virtual assistant, they're going to get snapped up by a company like ours, right? And pay them more, they're going to leave you. So longevity is going to be another key. If you hire someone at 5 or 6 and they're really good, however, I think they're going to leave though, or they're going to ask you for more money in the future, okay? Because there's always economy, okay? Even though if there's minimum wage, that's good. But if there's the economy out there, right? And the economy dictates how much someone's going to get, supply and demand. All right. So if a virtual assistant leaves and you hire them directly, you're going to have to go through the process again. You're going to have to go through all the resumes and rehire somebody. But when you hire through an agency, when a virtual assistant leaves or when you want to change, they can be changed immediately, right? Because the virtual assistant company, like Power of 1,000 Leaders, will always have a bench of good people, okay, for you to interview. Okay. So what to delegate? let's go over here. You can take a screenshot of this or a picture, right? But these are some of the tasks that you can delegate to. Okay, so Dane, one of my virtual leaders, created this. This is what she does. Okay, so that's what you can delegate. And if you look at the slide before, there's two different virtual leaders. Okay, so I want you to find out if you're looking to hire a virtual leader right now, are you looking for an operational virtual leader? Or are you looking for a creative? So these are two different types of jobs and two different personalities. So operationals are the ones that are very, I would say, very accurate. They're very good with your paperwork. They're very good with accuracy, but they don't have that creative side. So if you find someone that's operational, you want them to be your full virtual assistant, they may not do such a good job making your Instagram post or making your open house brochures, right? They don't have that creative aspect. If you hire a creative virtual leader and you force them to do operational work, just like paperwork, they might data entry, they might miss things. Okay, they're not as accurate there, but they are very creative. They'll make amazing open house flyers for you, Canva posts, okay, Facebook cover page, right? That's a creative one. All right. So one of the things that you can do then is you could do a 4 hour a day operational and hire a 4 hour a day creative until you have enough work. Like me right now, I have an 8 hour a day operational and I have an 8 hour a day creative right now. All right, you keep growing. I have 3 right now. Okay. So if you like, you can scan that, or Dane's gonna put it into the. We're gonna put it in the Discord. So if you join the Discord, you're gonna get this. But what I've done is I've separated for a real estate agent. What is your priorities that your virtual leader needs to do? Okay, so I just separated there, and I made a list of exactly what your virtual leader can do. Dane, can you let people in when they come in? Thank you. And then for you can use ChatGPT to help you do this. Okay, so when you book an appointment with the Power of 1,000 Leaders with us, one thing you can do is go on ChatGPT. Okay, everyone's using ChatGPT, right? Go there and hire for the goal you want to achieve. So ChatGPT can help you find out exactly what kind of virtual leader you need. Okay. And then you can give the results of your research with ChatGPT to us. So this is what you do, right? You hire for the goal you want to achieve. You put your goal into ChatGPT. Okay. And then ask ChatGPT to come up with 3 priorities for you. So it could be, for example, I wanted to do 50 deals next year, right? You want to do 50 deals?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you come up with 3 priorities. How do you want to do it? Door knocking, Facebook, advertising, right? Or do you want to do it through cold calling? What else is there? What else method is there? What else? Evan, what do you do? Oh, pre-construction, right? And then each of those priority, right? You choose 3 that you want to focus on. 3 ways to lead generate. And each of those come up with 5 strategies with ChatGPT. And then what you'll get at the end is a plan of what you should do this year. And then in that plan, you want to tell ChatGPT, I can't do everything. I will hire a virtual assistant. Can you separate what I do and what my virtual assistant will do this year? It will actually separate 2 different roles for you. And then the virtual assistant role, you copy and paste that and you give it to us at the Power of 1,000 Leaders. And you say, do you have anybody that fits this description? Okay. Because each and every one of you run a different business. I know you, Evan, you're high in pre-construction work, right? And maybe Roy, maybe same thing, a lot of pre-construction for you guys. But for me, I do 0 pre-construction. So maybe my virtual assistant might not fit you guys. Okay. So I would say use ChatGPT, identify what you need in your business and tell ChatGPT to write out a job description for you. Give it to me, right? Give it to the Power 1000 leaders, and we'll find that right fit. It could be somebody that has to be good at CRM building, landing page building, graphics, right? Building brochures, follow up, right? Emails, text message, all that stuff. Okay. Then we just put it into the system and then we'll find the right person, right? Right. All right. So let's see. What should I delegate? I'm going to give you a free resource right now. If you guys want to follow me into the website here, I'm going to stop sharing this. There's a free resource online right now. Okay. It's called Keller Inc. because there's this book called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Have you guys heard of that before? Have you heard of it?
Yes.
You heard of it?
Yes. I didn't read all of it.
You didn't read all of it? Okay. So you go to Keller Inc. Okay. And what they did is they figured out this book here. They figured out like what an agent should do and what a assistant should do here. Okay. So you go over to resources, millionaire real estate agent, and there's 192 tasks lists for a mega agent here.
Wow.
Okay, so you download this and it'll give you an Excel spreadsheet. And the Excel spreadsheet will separate what an agent should do at which level. So if you're an agent with one assistant, it'll tell you what you need to do, what your assistant needs to do. If you have an agent with two assistants, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do and what your two assistant does. And so on and so on. 3 assistants, 4 assistants. When you have a buyer's agent, when you have a listing agent, it's really how to build a team here. Okay, so definitely look at that task list over there. Okay, and then utilize my priority list that I shared earlier. Okay. Okay. But where did you go again? Okay, I went to this one. I went that website. So you go to Keller Inc., go to resources, and then you can download it. All right, let me see what we have here. Questions. Okay, any questions? Let's unmute and ask me any questions you guys have about virtual assistant.
Kirby, do you have to hire them full-time, like just start off with? I mean, I have listings right now, but not a lot's moving, and I don't want to really take on the financial obligation of hiring a full-time assistant
Yeah.
to at least today.
Yeah, makes sense. So there's 2 ways to hire an assistant. One would be project-based. So if you have a project that you want us to complete, you can hire us for that. It could be updating your website, getting your Google profile up.
I know you had mentioned, because I recently spent a lot of time editing a video for
Yes.
a property that I just listed, and that took me hours.
Yes. So
Okay, perfect.
there's editing videos, right?
Mhm.
And so you can hire them project-based. Or if you say, and I really recommend this, is to hire somebody 3 hours a day.
Okay, 3 hours a day.
So if you hire someone 3 hours a day, there's always something for them to do.
100%.
For example, if you guys join my Discord, you'll find a lot of my past trainings there, right?
Okay.
And one of the training is how to get ranked on Google, right? Your Google profile.
Right.
And also, if you watch YouTube or Facebook, anywhere, there's a training or Natalie, you're with EXP already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So EXP has like a ton of training. If some of you are with Keller Williams has a ton of training too. And so you guys send your virtual assistant to those training. Don't go to those training. It's an hour long, right? Let them go, let them take the notes, let them implement it for you. So one of my training is how to get ranked on Google. So if you send your virtual assistant there, learn it, that's 1 hour. And then every day spend another hour on ranking you up on Google. Probably won't even take an hour every day, maybe 10 to 15 minutes every day for SEO wise, right? Work on your website and then work on your Google ranking. So right now, if you Google Richmond Hill real estate agent, I hope, is anyone else here from Richmond Hill? Nobody, right? You are. But Richmond Hill real estate agent, I pop up second, right? And that's free. That's called SEO, right? And my assistant helps me with that
Oh,
because Google looks at your website, looks at your Google reviews, right? So my assistant works hard in getting those Google reviews. Okay. So that's just one thing that they can do, just one thing. Second thing is like, imagine if you had someone write happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday on your Facebook, right? That means a lot, but you don't have half an hour to sit there writing happy birthday to all your clients, right? So again, your virtual assistant can do that.
Oh, that's a good idea because I just did that the other day and it's exhausting. Yeah.
It's exhausting every
Yeah.
day. You know what? As real estate agents, we're not consistent.
No,
We're
100%.
not consistent. Okay, so laughing.
And just one last question, Kirby. So,
Yeah.
um, what kind of like time period, like if we, give it 3 months and we say, you know what, this isn't working for me, am I locked into a contract for a year? How does that work?
Yeah, this is the cool thing is that there's no contract. It's month to month. Okay, so let's say you register with us today and you sign up for 3 hours a day, and then it's what is it now? January 23rd, right? So then February 28th, you're like, no, I'm done, right? And then we're done. It's like a tenant lease, okay?
Perfect. So, yeah. Thank
No
you.
deposit.
That's right. We can break up if it doesn't work. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay. That's comforting. Thank you.
Okay. So I have a question in the chat that says, will VA hire for 3 hours, make calls to my past client, web forums, authenticate, and social media? Like I would say, if your VA is making calls to your warm sphere, right? It works.
Yeah.
People like they're not selling anything. They're not trying to cold call anyone. They're giving information. They're just keeping in contact. They want to love your clients, right? That's good. I would say if you're looking for someone to cold call, okay, I would say that's not effective, okay? Because there's many things that they don't know. They don't know the area,
Sure.
right? People will say, oh, they have an accent, right? They're gonna be like, are you an agent? All this stuff, right? So with the cold calling, I would say do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't even cold call. I don't even recommend cold calling as a form of lead gen anyways. There's less and less numbers now. I'd rather go to the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Calling my client warm calls. Yeah, client warm calls, it's fine. Like I have my VA called my clients and invite them to the skating day. Okay. And that's fine because they're not going to say, oh, who's this? Oh, is this a scam? I mean, what scam? How can we scam you by inviting to our party, Kirby Chan's party, right? There's no scam, right? So we're not selling anything. We're not. Yeah. So if it's something that could be a scam, like cold calling, yes, but no, Kirby's having a party or Kirby's having a pie day. Would you like to pick up a free pie at his office? Right? That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Kirby's updating his database right now, right? We have you at 123 Main Street. Are you still living there? Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then authenticate web forms. That's up to you guys, but I think I heard like from Korea, Canadian Real Estate Association that no one's supposed to use that, but that's up to you, right? I would say that anything that you can do online, a virtual assistant or a virtual leader can do it. Okay, anything that you could do online. Okay, social media, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. You would think that they block people, but they don't. Facebook, I have my virtual assistant use my Facebook. It says login from Philippines. It's fine. Okay. Facebook and Instagram will allow you to do that. I use a program called LastPass. You can use I think one password or something, or LastPass, but those are to keep the password. Okay. Keep the password secret, right? So that when you have a site that you want to share with your virtual assistant, you would use LastPass, give them access to your Facebook. It's a one-click login into Facebook rather than giving them your username and password. Okay. So then one day you're like, oh, I don't want to give you access anymore. You go into LastPass, remove their name, and they don't have access to your site anymore. Okay. So that's for ease. Okay, ease of sharing password. You don't have to have this whole spreadsheet of passwords then.
Kirby,
Yes.
hey, yeah, I just wanted to ask. So let's say if we were to get a virtual assistant to do some of the paperwork and such, what does the training portion kind of looks like? Because assuming we're not going to be hiring someone who is already familiar with our industry and the paperwork and the procedures.
Yeah. So I think the best thing to do is if you have training already, or if you have videos that you've done to train somebody, or if you don't, is to train the virtual leader and record it for the future. Okay. So I would highly recommend that you spend some time training your virtual assistants. And the more you pour into them, the better they get. Okay. And the better they get, the more off your hands. Okay. Now, some of the virtual leaders may have come from a previous role in real estate. And then, so those ones will have a foundation already. Like they may have used SkySlope, and then you're using Authentisign. Then it's an easy transition. It's very similar, right? They know already, to put the signatures where it goes.
Will they have that on the resume that they have like experience in?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
However, I always say to everyone is character trumps skills. You know why? Because you can't train character.
Okay.
Okay, you can train skills.
Yes.
So you want to find a virtual assistant that meshes well with you.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to, in your interview with them, is to just find out if you guys can work together. Okay, and if one knows web form, but you just have this clash with them, you don't click with them. The other one doesn't know how to use web forms, and you're very good chemistry, work together. They value the same things you value. Like, oh, I'm never late. I don't like being late.
Yeah.
Evan, you don't be late either,
Yeah.
right? Or I'm gonna quit if you're late.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good virtual assistant. I would love that because I'm never late to things, right? And I don't cancel things. Okay, so and then skills, hey, you can just train them in web form. Fix what?
Yeah.
Send them a YouTube video,
Yeah.
maybe, or you just spend a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess
I don't know.
No, yeah. So I guess the training would be part of that initial kind of setup, I guess cost as well, right? Because the training, you'll have to pay them for the training as well. And would there also be, let's say, a list of interview questions that you suggest us asking if we were to hire an assistant? Because sometimes, before having done it, right? Like I don't even know what I don't know.
Yes. So yes, I do have my personal. No one has ever asked me that, Roy. So that's a good question. But I will provide that from now on. I'll provide that for everyone. Okay.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll provide the questions to you, and I'll provide that to the virtual leaders too, so they know what to answer. Yes.
Question, like for the virtual assistant, do they have access to SkySlope, and how would they be able to? Yeah. Do they need our authentic login to get in, or how can we?
Oh, okay. So that's an answer I'm not going to answer, right? So you decide what you want to do there.
Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
Okay, I'll give you a wink like that. You decide what you need to do there. So for Realm, SkySlope, anything that needs an authenticator thing, you guys decide what you want to do there. Okay. Okay. What else? What else questions would you guys have? Let's meet some of the virtual leaders. Okay. So at least you guys can see what, of who we have. Okay, so let's see. Katrina, are you available?
Yes, hi. Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Katrina.
everyone.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself and what you do?
Okay, yeah, so hi, everyone. My name is Katrina. I'm here in the Philippines, the operations specialist at the Power of 1000 Leaders. I specialize in connecting businesses with their ideal virtual assistants to streamline operations and drive success. So my role involves sourcing and venting top tier talent, matching them to unique needs, and ensures seamless onboarding experience. I am also one who oversees performance management, process optimization, and continuous support to guarantee that your virtual assistants not only meet but exceed your expectations. Along with me are some of the virtual assistants that we have, and they would also introduce themselves. We'll go with Kyle first, and then Mary Joy, and PJ, and then Violi. Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey everyone, can you hear
Hi.
me? Hey
Yep.
guys, you can call me Kyle. I'm working with Kirby. I'm one of his assistants. So, yeah, what I do for Kirby is I am basically his runner. Whenever Kirby needs, I get those done. Like, hey Kyle, can you do that, then then that. So, yeah, that's my role for Kirby. And yeah, sorry about the camera. And what I'm really good at is I've been working as a virtual assistant for over 6 years, and I discovered that I'm really good at digital marketing. Like I'm really good at social media. I also teach my client how to create content. I am a content strategist. I also do video editing, graphic designing, and setting up ads for their listing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to to work with you or match with you. That's
Thank
all.
thank you, Kyle. I'm really impressed with Kyle, young man, and he's like you said, he's my runner. It just means that if I have anything I need to be done, I just throw it to him and he says, I'll do it. And it's like yesterday I gave him this system to do. I said, go into this system. He's never used it. I said, extract all the information out. And the guy, he did it in an hour this morning for one of my agents. So it's crazy. So thank you, Kyle. Who's next, Kat?
Thanks, Kirby.
Yeah. We'll go with Mary Joy. Mary Joy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. My name is Mary Jomada. I'm from Philippines, and, and I am actually had an extensive experience with as a transaction coordinator, and like I had 5 years of experience with that. But a total of experience for 7 years as a virtual assistant. I've been also like onboarding agents in brokerage. So I know the tools in transaction coordinator, and yeah, I am proficient in transaction management software. So I am also doing the administrative tasks, everything in it, like using the spreadsheets, tracking the KPIs of the agents, how many dials, how many calls. So um yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Joy. So we'll go ahead, one of our transaction coordinators, PJ. PJ, you there? Hello. I think he's on mute. Violi.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's
Oh
here.
yeah. Okay. So go ahead and introduce yourself, PJ.
Yeah, my name is PJ. Yeah, you can call me PJ. For my line of work is transaction coordinator too. But it's mostly on listing part. So we do not much do calling for the client. So it's not a direct actually. it's still it's like an agency or company. That's what we do. So what I do is mostly I upload listing for the clients or the agents houses, the specification of the houses. It's more on listing it. So actually we use MLS2. So I've been in the company for 2 years, and yeah, that's all I do in transaction coordinator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PJ, for sharing your experience with
Cool.
us. So the last transaction coordinator that we have here is Violi. Violi, go ahead.
Um, sorry, my face kinda near. So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Jolly. Can you hear me? Can you hear me as well?
Yes,
Okay.
Magaling.
Yeah. So my name is Jolly, and I have running 4 years of experience as a virtual assistant, and my experience are more likely a mortgage loan processor and a transaction coordinator as well. And I'm doing also a more on administrative um, tasks. So yeah, I'm more on connected from the Texas and California, and I have experience as well as a property management. I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Magaling.
Thank you, Kirby.
Okay, so we have the link in the chat, right? It's the Power of 1000 Leaders link here with the link tree. I'm going to post it again. So you can book a time. You can meet our team leader, either Kat, Julius, or Mimi, the three of them. One of them will meet with you and find out what you actually need. Okay, so you just tell them what you need: video editing, or is it website? A lot of them know how to use Lofty. I don't know, Natalie, if you're using Lofty or KV Core, but they're using the CRMs. There's a website designer that they can design your website. Let's see here.
KV Core, I need lots of help with that.
Yeah, what kind of help do you need with that?
Just like, it's probably easy. Once you do it once, it's easy. But there's a lot of things. It's such an amazing tool. I just can't I haven't got to everything. I haven't been able to utilize everything. So that's what I need help with.
That's something that they can help with, right? Is that they don't have to know how to use KV Core, but if you want KV Core and find a video of someone teaching something about it and just give it to them and say, do this, right? Then they can do it. They can do it. Okay.
Mona Carta has a good series online.
Who?
Mona Carta.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Send it to me. But I've started to use Lofty instead and found that it was easier to use and a lot more powerful. So if you get a chance, look into that one. Okay. And if some of you have taken my VIP class, the VIP card, I don't know, has everyone done that yet? The VIP club card? The virtual leaders also know how to run that system. Okay. Another system that I've taught years ago is my Facebook playbook. So if you guys are clients of Power 1000 Leaders, remember to request the Facebook playbook training. My assistant will give that to you so that you can run it with your virtual leader. So Facebook playbook is a way to nurture your existing database on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so you could generate a high touch program. So you could generate leads, not leads, but business there. Okay. All right. All right. So I think everybody that we wanted you to meet has presented themselves. So these are 5 of the cross section that we have. I think we have about 20 right now on the bench. So if you guys want to meet some more, definitely reach out to the Power 1000 Leaders and book an appointment with them. Okay. Another thing I wanted to go through is people ask me, how do you pay, right? So the Power 1000 Leaders is actually an Ontario corporation. So it's local and so that you can write it off. Okay. Sometimes when you pay overseas, the Revenue Canada doesn't say it's legitimate, like I'm sending money to Hong Kong and to my mom and she's my virtual assistant, and I want to write it off. No, you cannot do that. So we are a Ontario corporation. So there is HST for anyone that's local. But then for you guys that are agents, please write it off. Okay, write off everything that we charge and also the HST. Okay. All right, so we charge every Friday. So your credit card will be billed on Friday. Let's say you're 3 hours a day. So it'll get charged 15 hours every Friday then. And then when you tell us to stop, we'll stop it. Okay, at the end of the month. Okay. If during the week you guys use more hours, then we will readjust it on Friday. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for more hours. Like I got Kyle to do overtime today because I have more work for him. All right. So I hope today I answered all your questions. We have 5 more minutes, so I'm going to be here to answer any of your questions. But if you have to leave early, I'm going to give you back 5 minutes. Okay. And then the people that need answers to your questions, I'm going to be here. Okay. Yeah, Roy, each virtual leader will have a different rate too. So when you interview them, we'll give you the rate that they're requesting. Okay. So you also give us your budget when you interview with us, when you during the consultation. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. I had a question about the Ashok, right? You had a question about the voice roles. So just give you a little background with voice roles is that you can also request us to find virtual leaders with little to no accent, okay? So, and we'll find that for you. All right. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? No? All right. So if you guys are local, I'd love for you to visit me. I'm in Richmond Hill and I hold a content creation session every Tuesday at my office. Will you be sharing the slides? Sure. Sure. I can share the slides. Who's here? Dane, can you share the slides with Miss Elku there? And every Tuesday, I have a content creation session at 2 o'clock. And we are, Lee, cool. Okay. And then we have Click Dreams, which is a content creation company who shoots videos for us. They will host it every Tuesday and they will teach us how to create better content because all the people that we meet online and offline, we have them on our social media, Facebook and Instagram. So what we're doing right now is that we keep on creating better content to attract more viewers, more people, right? I think you need to know how to use this guy. Okay. And then I will also do a session on how to use Discord too, okay, on Tuesday. So Discord is a place where I put all my training, right? And Discord is a place that's similar to WhatsApp, okay? Very similar. I'm going to see if I could do this. I'll turn on my Discord right now. Okay, so Tuesday at 2 o'clock, come to my office in Richmond Hill and learn more about content creation, okay? All right. Okay, Discord. So Roy, why don't we look quickly at Discord? This is Discord, right? It looks confusing at first, but all you have to do is look at the side over here and pick the organization you want to be in. So the organization you want to be in is KCD here, Kirby Chen Digital. So you click that and you'll see it's just like a WhatsApp, right? You chat with people, but there's different categories here. There's a general, where everyone talks here, like it's open room. There's announcements where I make announcements to you. There is a AI real estate show channel here. So if you click that, you can see the chat about the real estate show, and you can see the replay for my past real estate shows. If you click the content creation button, you can see all the resources that we have for you to create content. Okay. And then the virtual assistant will be today's class, and I'll put all the resources that we have into this channel here. And that's it. That's how you use it. Okay. If you have questions about virtual assistant, you click virtual assistant here, and then you create the chat. Oops. Where did it go? Okay. So you click the virtual assistant channel, and then you can at the bottom say something. I think I can't see it right now on my screen. Hold on. There you go. At the bottom, you can message. How much is hiring Katrina? Okay. Then you could press enter. Okay. And then someone will answer you. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. That's how you use Discord. Thanks, Roy. All right, everybody. I'm going to post the recording into the virtual assistant Discord channel. So if you guys want to watch the recording, you can go back there and find whatever you missed, which slides you missed over there. Okay. Okay. So message me on Facebook, on Workplace, Instagram, if you have any more questions about how to hire or what to hire. If you want to hire something very specific and we don't have that person on our bench, then we'll go looking all over the Philippines for you, for that person. Okay. And in some cases, I couldn't find it in the Philippines. I found them in Colombia. Okay. So I have one virtual assistant in Colombia. Okay. Because I needed someone Spanish speaking, right? One client of mine. So I found them in Colombia. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day, guys. I'm going to see you very soon. We're going to cross paths one day.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Tyler. Bye, Natalie.
Bye.
Bye, Lee. Lee, you look very familiar. Where are you from? Toronto? Oh, you're
My
muted.
video? No.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Hi. Yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm George. My friend George Chu gave me your contacts, like sent me this. So I was like, oh, awesome. So I just wanted to join and check it
Nice.
out.
Nice. Welcome. George was on the call just now.
Oh, was he on it? I didn't see his name. I was like, George, thanks for this.
His Zoom name is Pirate Royale.
Okay, then okay, did not realize that.
Yeah, he has a weird Zoom name. But
So I came in via his link, so that's why I didn't register, but I will register now. I think it's awesome. Thank you.
oh yeah, yeah. You're the one that asked for the slides, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send you the slides.
And then will you
I'll send you.
will you just put my email into whatever your stuff is?
Yeah, my assistant will definitely do that.
Awesome. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then we'll invite you to the next thing. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Lee.
Okay,
Thank you,
bye.
Karbi. Thank you, Karbi. I will see
Thank
you
you,
on
Ashok.
Tuesday, and in person, I will
Okay.
discuss more detail about the virtual assistant, because I think that I like that idea about the 3 hours to start with, and
Yes.
use the virtual assistant for social media or my warm calling.
Perfect. I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll talk Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Thanks.
Sure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, PJ. Bye-bye. Bye, Ashok. Tyler, everything okay? I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay. Thank you, Dane.
The recording has stopped.